So for the fifth video in the Catalyst 101 series, I want to talk about WordPress widgets and then more specifically Catalyst widgets. So if you don't know what a widget is, or widget areas, which is another term I'll explain, WordPress is loaded with them, and this is one of the things that makes WordPress so great. It gives you that drag and drop capability, that ease of use. Now, a widget is basically, or a widget area is an area of your website that is widgetized. And what that means is that you can actually drag content into that area and then it will display there. So for example, traditionally a sidebar in WordPress will be widgetized. It means you can drag widgets into the sidebar. And as you can see, I've got a calendar widget and a recent post widget that I've dragged in and it displays in that sidebar. So if we go to your WordPress dashboard and go to Appearance Widgets, you'll see there's the available widgets on the left, the widget areas on the right, so the areas that you can drag content into, and then there's actually inactive widgets at the bottom left, which if you either want to drag a current widget down here to kind of, it's like for safekeeping, or maybe you had an active widget area, like you created a custom widget area and then maybe you deleted the custom widget area, any widgets that were inside that widget area would get shot over to this inactive widget section, so you don't lose any content by accident, accidentally. So, okay, so first of all, if we look at the general widgets, any widget that says Catalyst or starts with the word Catalyst, of course, is a Catalyst specific widget. It comes with the Catalyst theme. All the other widgets are either a widget that comes with WordPress or is one included with a plugin you may have installed. So looking at these widgets, there's different kinds. There's like the most typical text widget, for example, which is just a simple box that you can add a title to. You can put content into, save your changes, and it'll just display that. You can put HTML in there, short codes, all kinds of different kinds of content, or just plain text. But it's just a simple way of adding stuff. You can embed things. For example, sometimes people will embed videos in there using a text widget or whatever. And then, of course, there's all kinds of widgets. I mean, I don't want to go too deep into the actual WordPress widgets, but as you can see, there's a calendar widget, archives, RSS, pages, whatever. Now, let's focus on the more important thing with Catalyst, which is the Catalyst widgets. Catalyst comes with 4 widgets currently. There's the 125 by 125 ad widget, the author bio widget, the excerpt widget, and the PHP text widget. So let's go simplest first, and that's the PHP text widget. If you drag that into a widget area, you'll see it looks just like the standard text widget. The difference is this widget can accept PHP code. So if you want to add some PHP code to a widget area, you can use the PHP text widget that comes with Catalyst. Next, we have the 125 by 125 ad widget. This is just a very simple widget that I created that allows you to easily create those, typical ads, like the 125 by 125 ads that you'll see side by side. Usually there's 2 columns of ads, maybe in a sidebar. And what you can do is you can give it a title. You can give it a URL if you want to give a URL to something that says advertise here, take you to the page where you can explain how people can advertise on your site or something like that. And then you just paste in your different banner codes into the different boxes, and they display. Here's like, side by side, 1A and or ad number 1, ad number 2. So those are side by side. And then goes, drop down a notch, then you have 2 more side by side, and it goes all the way up to 10 based on the number of widgets you want to display, and then any empty boxes will just not display anything. But basically all this widget does is allow you to add that kind of content in there, and then it spaces things out nicely, adding just the right amount of space between each one, so it looks nice and all that good stuff. So let's get rid of that one, and let's now go to the author bio widget. And what this allows you to do, you just give it a title, and then you can select what author. If you have multiple authors, you can select a specific author, what their gravatar size is. So if they have a gravatar, which is just a picture of themselves or a logo of them or whatever, you can set the size and alignment of the gravatar, and then you can either type in some bio information, or if it's empty, it'll just pull from their author bio from their user profile page that you may have added. And then you can select a page. If you have a page that you want to link to from that author bio, you can select that page and it'll then create a read more link linking to that page. So once again, just a very simple widget, but it's great for, if you have a blog or whatever and you want to showcase yourself in a sidebar or something, or just any widget area, you can use that for that. And then last but not least, this is by far the most powerful widget that we offer, the Catalyst Excerpts widget. You can basically think of this as a portable content widget, because it allows you to display all different types of content in different ways. You can display your posts or your pages, and you can display them from categories or standard lists of posts, or a featured post or a featured page. And then you can select all kinds of options, number of posts, offset number, category to display, post ID number if you want to feature a post, page to display, and so on. And then you could also display either excerpts or full content, and you can even have control over the excerpt limit, or character limit if you have excerpts. And then you can display thumbnails, and you have all different kinds of control for that, and the byline meta information, post meta information, and even the read more link and how the read more displays. So you just have so much control over the way your content displays in your widget areas. It allows you to really create lots of little featured sections if you want to feature different categories or pages or whatever. It just gives you lots of control. Like I said, you just look at this as kind of your portable content widget. So that's that. All right, so that's basically widgets in a nutshell, and Catalyst widgets kind of explained. And on to the next one, we're going to talk about some design tips. I want to kind of give you some basic tips on using Catalyst and WordPress to, just kind of have nice, good-looking websites that hopefully will be great, create a nice, successful online presence for you. So I'll see you in the next video.